And welcome back, everyone, to Birthdayhood with Big Time True Death. Who asked the question? Scott Maccall from MTV's Teen Wolf, which really, when I read the synopsis on that plot and be like, this is just grim, Buffy, whatever. But whatever. Scott Maccall from that, the main character, versus Darren Shan from the saga Darren Shan, aka Cirque du Freak, or The Vampire's Assistant, which got adapted into the movie with John C. Reilly, which I've heard is not good, but still. Now, it's a good thing that you gave me this one for your birthday request, because this would not have made it into a standard video. This would have been a speed round. Being an alpha werewolf in his world, he is physically stronger than normal man, even be able to break stone with his bare fist at his peak. Super fast, super strong. Enhanced healing factor up to yin yang, short of just decapitation or a real like chopping it up into bits and stuff like that. He can kind of heal from anything. Enhanced sense is a roar that can kind of paralyze or even kind of shake this individual's to their core. And then the ability to actually take someone's pain, the ability to read minds. This guy is actually pretty powerful, although there are actually quite a few weaknesses that these characters have. Mountain Ash, they can't cross it, though he can cross minor lines of it. Wolf's Bane is lethal. There is the full moon, if you don't know how to control, is a problem. There is a variation on the canine virus that someone developed to hurt him. There's another thing that is very dangerous to him. There's multiple weaknesses they have. However, Darren Shan, frankly, doesn't have anything that really capitalizes on those weaknesses. Darren Shan is basically just a vampire. An early vampire, but a vampire. Like an early made vampire, but a vampire nonetheless. Not only that, but yeah, he's got enhanced physicality. He ages slower. He apparently can communicate with animals. But nothing to the degree we see on Teen Wolf. And beyond that, regeneration-wise, he's got the edge. The ability to kind of delve into people's memories. The ability to just heal. Seriously, he's... Between vampires and werewolves, the question always is, who is the stronger? That's the debate that's been going on since we've had media and fiction and people to debate these things. So, the question becomes, who is stronger, a vampire or a werewolf? But it does obviously depend on the variations you get with those types of creatures. I actually would normally say a werewolf is the stronger individual. A werewolf can go out during the daytime. If it dragged out a fight throughout the night against an individual, it can't mortally kill, because it's you cannot kill me. You may injure me, but I will always regenerate. This is a stalemate. And the werewolf may just hold there. You think you can keep me here? No! Just burns it. Then the werewolf wins that fight. Absolutely, it wins that fight. And honestly, a lot of depictions of werewolves generally tend to be more especially if you're getting the more the humanoid, Lupin, humanoid monster werewolves. The Van Helsing werewolf is actually one of my favorite werewolf designs. Then you're getting werewolves that are just naturally designed stronger. As a creature, they're just naturally kind of stronger than a standard vampire. Now, granted, you also get vampires in lore that way surpass human strength and physicality, sure. Dracula in that movie is stronger, sure. But on the whole, werewolves do seem to be kind of the more physically dominant one. Vampires have a lot of extra abilities, mind you. But yeah. Unfortunately, due to the fact that he's just been kind of doing it longer, and because of his show, it's had a lot more consistency to fight a lot of creatures, fight a lot of other were creatures and bad guys and all that. He has more experience under his belt, and an enhanced regeneration factor that clearly surpasses this kid's. He would frankly win the fight, I think. This is just my opinion, however. You're welcome to chime in with what you think. And if you think I'm wrong, it's all good. We're friends here. Just don't... Again, I just like to recap for my... Which video was it? Yuaba versus that character from ReZero. If you're going to try to tell me I'm wrong, first off, I might agree with you. In fact, I'm not going to lie. That guy's probably right that I don't understand ReZero well enough to maybe, or as well as I should have, to do that video. But then again, and I think I brought this up before, but it just bothers me when people do this. Don't wank your character and then say, yeah, saying Yuaba is multiversal is wank. No, you don't get to correct someone who clearly knows more about their subject matter than you do, just to make your character, which you know more about the subject matter than I do, look good. If you can't accept the fact that a character like Yuaba is multiversal and arguably multidimensional, and in fact, more certainly multidimensional, then I'm sorry, you're the one with the problem. So, sorry. Anyway, but yeah, look, I don't really care if people disagree. It's just when they disagree in a way where I'm like, dude, you sound so stupid right now. That's where the one that bothers me, because you're not arguing any points. You're arguing for your character without actually arguing the matchup. So yeah, anyway, I digress. So yeah, I know, Scott, let me know if you've got someone different. Until then, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.